This is the story of two friends, Alex and Victor. 10 years ago, when they graduated from college, both had big dreams and shared the same level of passion. They both landed jobs at a major company in the same city on the exact same day. Their salaries were identical, and so was their potential. But today, 10 years later, they were meeting at an upscale restaurant in that same old city. Alex pulled up outside the restaurant in his shiny, brand-new German car. He was wearing an expensive designer suit with a watch worth thousands on his wrist. To an outsider, Alex looked like the ultimate definition of success. However, there was a strange exhaustion on his face, as if he hadn't slept for many nights. Upon entering the restaurant, he saw that Victor was already there, waiting for him. Victor looked completely simple. He wore the same old jeans, a plain shirt, and carried an outdated phone. Alex smiled, shook Victor's hand, and immediately tossed his new car keys onto the table. "Victor, my friend, it's been 10 years and you're still driving that same old car?" Alex said boastfully. "Look at me. I bought a house in the most expensive part of town this year, pulled this new car off the lot, and I'm taking the family to Europe next month. Now this is living." Victor smiled and said, "Alex, you certainly look very wealthy, but are you truly at peace?" Alex's smile faded a bit. He took a deep breath, looked around, and said, "To be honest, man, where is the peace? I have heavy monthly payments on this car, a massive mortgage over my head, kids' school fees, and all this keeping up appearances. My salary is gone every month before it even hits the bank. If I lose my job for even 1 month, I'll be out on the street. I'm not working, I'm just running." Alex looked at Victor in surprise and asked, "But how are you so calm? Your salary was the same as mine, wasn't it?" Victor picked up the glass of water from the table and shared a deep insight. "Alex, the only difference is that you invested in things that take money out of your pocket, and I invested in things that put money into mine." Alex asked with a mix of surprise and a hint of jealousy, "Putting money into your pocket? What does that even mean? We both started working at the same time." Victor replied with a smile, "Alex, do you remember our very first paycheck? When you got paid, you immediately bought that expensive designer watch you'd been dreaming about. I kept wearing my old watch, but I used that money to take a short online course and invested the rest into stocks of a solid, established company." Alex interrupted, "But that was just a few bucks. What difference could that possibly make?" Victor said, "That's exactly the point. You saw it as just a few dollars. I saw it as seeds. Every month, while you were paying off the loan on your new car, I was paying the installments on a small, affordable piece of land outside the city. Your money was going into liabilities, things that lose value over time and drain more money out of your pocket through maintenance and taxes." Victor pointed out the window toward Alex's shiny car parked outside. "That car lost 20% of its value the second you drove it off the lot. In 5 years, it will be worth even less. But the land and the stocks I bought are assets. They grew in value over time." Victor shared that when they received their bonus in the 3rd year, Alex took a trip to Europe, but Victor invested that money into a small side business a friend was running. "This is where we are today, Alex," Victor said, taking a deep breath. "If I quit my job right now, the rent from that land, the dividends from my stocks, and the income from that side business cover all my monthly expenses. I don't need a job. A job is now my choice. You've become a slave to your job because you have to feed your liabilities." Alex's eyes were beginning to open. He realized that what he thought was his status had actually become the chains around his feet. Alex remained silent for a while. He looked at the car keys on the table, which now felt less like a gift and more like a pair of handcuffs. "Victor," Alex said in a low voice, "I always thought I was ahead of you. Every time we met, I put on a show just so you'd think I was successful. But today I realized that I'm just trapped in a golden cage. My expensive car, my big house, I don't own them, they own me." Alex opened his banking app on his phone and showed it to Victor. "Look, it's the 20th of the month and my account is almost empty. I'm already counting down the days until my next paycheck. If my company let me go today, I wouldn't be able to survive for even 2 months. You were right. I bought an image, not freedom." Victor placed a sympathetic hand on Alex's shoulder and said, "Alex, most people live in this illusion. They think that making more money will make them rich. But the truth is, if you don't know how to manage money, you will always be stressed whether you earn 10,000 or 1,000,000. Wealth isn't about how much you make, it's about how much you keep and where you put it to work." Alex asked anxiously, "But Victor, isn't it too late? I'm buried under loans and household expenses. How do I crawl out of this pit? Will I ever find peace like you? Or is this rat race only going to end when I die?" There was a glimmer of hope in Victor's eyes. He said, "It's never too late, Alex. You just have to change your direction. You need to cut down your liabilities and start building your assets column. It's hard, but it's not impossible." Victor looked at Alex and said, "Alex, the first step is accepting your reality. You've admitted today that you are in trouble, and that is the first step toward your victory. Listen, the road to freedom is tough, but it's straightforward. First, sell the liabilities you don't need. Sell this expensive car whose payments are keeping you up at night, and get something modest but reliable. Use the leftover money to wipe out your debt. Once that weight is off your shoulders, your mind will start finding new opportunities." Alex took a deep breath. "And then?" "Then," Victor explained, "downsize your lifestyle to fit your needs. Stop worrying about what people will say. When your asset column becomes larger than your expenses, people will say exactly what they say about me today, that this man is truly at peace. The day they started 10 years ago was gone, but today was the new day one for Alex." The story doesn't end there. 3 years later, it was the same restaurant and the same 2 friends. This time, Alex didn't arrive in a luxury car, but the exhaustion he carried 3 years ago was gone. He told Victor that he had sold his car to clear his debts, bought a small apartment to rent out, and now that rent covers his groceries. Alex smiled and said, "Victor, I may not have an expensive suit like yours today, but I have something I never had before, a good night's sleep." The 2 friends disappeared into the crowd. One had left behind the illusion of wealth to pursue true riches, and the other was already free. Friends, here is a small lesson. Wealth is not about how much you earn, but about how much you save and invest in the right places. Friends, to watch more business and money mindset videos, subscribe to our channel so that every new video reaches you first. And don't forget to hit the bell icon. Thank you.